Hi students, today we will discuss about the combination of resistances. Combination of resistances. So at first, what is the combination of resistances? We know these are the symbol of a resistor, symbol of a resistor, and suppose the resistance of this resistor is R. So R1. This is another resistor of resistance R2. This is another resistor of resistance R3. So different resistors are there of different resistance. Now if you use this all the resistances in an electric circuit, then the resultant of this all the resistances are known as the equivalent resistance of all the resistances. Suppose these three resistors, when connected in an electrical circuit, then we get the resultant resistance is equal to R. So what is the resultant resistance? So in an electrical circuit, these three resistors are used, and the combination of these three resistors are known as the resultant resistance, or you can say it is the equivalent resistance of these three resistances. So this phenomena where the combination of two or more than two resistances, the combination of two or more than two resistances are represented by a single resistance, then this is known as the combination of the resistance. So if you this R, suppose this is the resistor having resistance R. This R is the equivalent of R1, R2 and R3. R is the equivalent of R1 and R2 and R3. So in a particular circuit, when R1, R2, 3 used, then the working of three resistors and the working of the single resistor are both are same. If R1, R2, R3 are connected in a circuit, then the working of these three resistance, and if the same circuit the three resistance are replaced by the single resistance, then the working of these are also same of these three in combination. So this is the combination of the resistances. Now this combination of resistances are of two types. First is the series combination. Number one is series combination. Series combination. So what is the series combination? So here 1, 2, 3 resistors are there, and their resistances are R1, R2 and R3. So this is the starting point of R1, ending point of R1, starting point of R2, ending point of R2, starting point of R3, ending point of R3. So if the ending point of R1 is connected with the starting point of R2, and similarly here ending point of R2 is connected with the starting point of R3, then these types of combination is known as the series combination. So series combination means the ending point of one resistor is connected to the starting point of another resistor. So these types of combinations are known as the series combination. Now suppose here we connect this R1, R2, R3 such a way in an electric circuit where the source voltage Here we connect one battery and we close the electrical circuit. So source voltage, that is V, that is by this battery the potential difference V is applied across these three resistances. Now when we connect this electrical circuit, then a current starts to flow from this positive terminal. Suppose I current starts to flow. So if I current starts to flow, so when the current reach to this point, then there is only one path to flow the current. So through each and every resistor, same current will flow, because there is only one path through which the current can pass. So through the through the R1 I current will pass, through the R2 I current will pass, through the R3 also I current will pass. So here V is the potential difference or voltage supplied by the battery. Then through the three resistors the same current I will flow. So for the series combination, same current will flow through each and every resistor. Now when this voltage V is supplied, or this battery when connected to this electrical circuit, suppose across the two end of R1 the potential difference is V1, across the two end of R2 the potential difference V2, and across the two end of R3 the potential difference is V3. So here if you write that across the two end of R1 potential difference, PD means potential difference, is equal to suppose V1, across the two end of R2 the potential difference is V2, and across the two end of R3 the potential difference is V3. So when we connect this voltage V to this circuit, then across the two end of R1 V1 is the potential difference, across the two end of R2 V2 is the potential difference, across the two end of R3 V3 is the potential difference. So if we apply now Ohm's law, we know that Ohm's law, the mathematical expression of Ohm's law, that is V is equal to IR. So from Ohm's law, we can write V1 is equal to I into R1. Through this I current is flowing through R1, potential difference V1, so V1 is equal to I into R1. Similarly, you can write V2 is equal to I into R2 and V3 is equal to I into R3. So here the potential across different resistors V1, V2, V3, and they are represented by the Ohm's law such a way V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2, V3 is equal to IR3. Now we replace these three resistors. By the single resistance. The resistance is R, and the other things are same. The same battery source voltage is V and the same current is flowing I. So only instead of three resistor, here the single resistor of resistance R is placed, and this R is equivalent to R1, R2 and R3. That means the working of R1, R2, R3 together in this circuit and the working of this R singly in the circuit are same. So from this circuit, circuit, we can write by Ohm's law, that is V is equal to I into R. Because here the V is supplied voltage and only one resistance, so across the two end of the R, the potential difference also be V. So if we apply the Ohm's law, so V is equal to I into R. So this is for the second circuit. Now here, previous case, we get the potential difference V1, V2, V3. So why the potential difference is created? Because of this V. Here V1, V2 and V3 across the different resistors are created due to the main supply voltage V. So we can write V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So for the next thing, we write V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, because we get V1, V2, V3 due to V, as V is supplied, that's why V1, V2, V3 are created across R1, R2, R3 respectively. So now we put the value of V, V1, V2 and V3. So what is the value of V? That is IR. The value of V1, that is IR1, IR2. Value of V3 is IR3. So we put this value in this equation. So here at the place of V we put IR. V1 means IR1, V2 means IR2 and V3 means IR3. So from here IR, here if we take common I, then there is R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this I and this I will be cancelled. So from here we can write R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. That means the equivalent resistance R equal to the algebraic sum of all the three resistances. This is the formula for the series combination. Suppose this is 2 ohm resistance, this is 3 ohm resistance, this is 4 ohm resistance. So if suppose this is R1, R2 and R3. R1 is equal to 2 ohm, R2 is equal to 3 ohm, R3 is equal to 4 ohm. And the equivalent of these three is R. So what will be the value of R? So R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. That means R is equal to what? R1 means 2, R2 means 3, R3 means 4. That means 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9 ohm. So when these three resistance 2, 3 and 4 ohm are connected in series combination, then the equivalent will be 9 ohm. The resultant of these three resistances will be 9 ohm. This is, you can say, this is one example. This is one example. Okay, so this is about the series combination of resistance. So for the series combination, one thing keep in your mind, across three resistance, different potential difference will be created, but through the three resistance, same current will flow.